Welcome to another episode of
Business
Bros.
Bros.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Monday. Hernan Cias here, host of the Business Bros podcast, where we are helping you take control of your branding and your marketing via podcasting so you can create wealth today and generational wealth for tomorrow. I'm here with my co-host,
The insurance bro, James Cias with Pipeline Insurance, where we empower licensed professionals to effectively add insurance to their existing businesses. And welcome to another Monday. You want to know something? The only reason why I know what day it is because of this podcast. So here we are, ready to go, excited for another rock and roll, awesome show. And let me tell everybody about our guest today. Today's guest is passionate about people. She's not only passionate about people, but also her community and the people and businesses within it. Her dedication to others shines through while she helps people and businesses find and create careers, or as she calls it, redefining workforce development. Our guest understands that redefining workforce development is not confined to searching for a job or for talent. Workforce development is baked into the community, into the classroom, and into the home. So listen in today as our guest tells us how she is helping others secure a great career and solve business needs. Her mission is to empower job seekers to meet the current and future workforce needs of employers in San Diego County. And so please welcome the leader for innovative workforce solutions from the San Diego Workforce Partnership. Find them at workforce.org. Welcome to the show, Alexandra Germon. Germon. I was close.
Whoopsie. Very close, yes.
Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, you got quite a great topic to be talking about today, especially with a lot of people going through what they're going through.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people who find themselves in a position where they didn't think they were going to be 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and now they're scrambling to figure things out. So, Alejandra, tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into this workforce.
So, I was a real estate agent for a long time, and I was always passionate about people, and by accident, I got into the workforce field, which I absolutely love. I started working for San Diego Career Centers, which are run by Workforce Partnership, in September 2019. And I love it. I love the field. I love what Workforce Partnership does in San Diego County and for the community. I love what the career centers do. So, and I'm going to be very happy. I'm very happy to share, especially right now, what people can get help with.
Why'd you transition in there? It was just like you got introduced and then you just fell in love with it, or why'd you end up leaving real estate?
So, well, I'm not 100% out of real estate. It doesn't leave me, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, so how I got into this, it's an interesting story. So I don't know if everyone knows, especially people that are looking for jobs or looking to update their skills, if they know that the Workforce Partnership through the career centers offer like certificates. They're like 250 different skills that people get upgraded. So I was looking for marketing. So one of my friends, she lost her job and then she got into USD. So the career center, the Workforce Partnership, paid for her to go for a year to upgrade her skills and get the certificate in marketing. And I love marketing. So I asked her, like, where did you go? So I went there. It was so we have 6 career centers. And one of them is in downtown San Diego in a new library on the 5th floor. So I went there and I said, I want to go to the same class. You know, I love marketing and the real estate, it's up and down. It's not always your closing. Sometimes you can go for a few months without any closings and it's very stressful. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of underemployed. I'm self-employed, but I'm underemployed. Can I take the class? And I didn't end up taking the class, but they had the job opening for business development. And I applied and I got the job and been loving this job for the last year and a half. So that's how I got in.
You know, it's funny. It's kind of they feed the same animal. Like when you're in real estate, you wanted to find and help people achieve their American dream, right? To own their home. And now you're still doing the same thing, but instead of finding them the home, you're helping them find a career or find a job or find
Exactly.
stability.
Yes.
So it's still kind of the same thing.
Exactly. Well, also I work mostly with businesses. So we have two sides of the in career centers. So we have a business side and we have job seeker side. So if somebody is interested to have their own career coach or their own person that they can work with, and they're gonna do a career assessment, see, like they did for me, they looked at what careers I'm good at, because I had no idea. Like I have a master's degree in counseling, I have a bachelor's in economics. Like I don't even know, like what am I good at? What do I want to do?
They gave me this piece of paper, but I don't know what to do with it.
Exactly. And I went into counseling and I didn't really like it that much. So I'm glad that I was able, through the career centers, find my passion, which I had no idea even, those jobs exist.
Which ironically is still a form of counseling. You're just counseling people in other ways.
Exactly. Yes. So if anyone is interested, they can go to workforce.org, and then they have a section for employers and for job seekers. Go to the job seeker section. We all work remotely right now, but we can enroll them remotely, and we still offer those classes that I was trying to get. And then if, people got laid off, you only need your letter that you got laid off, and then from the job, and then we can sign you up. So go to work. Go ahead.
Some of these programs are funded. Are essentially funded by the state or by other programs to help.
It's a federal funding.
It's a federal funding.
So the name of the program is WIOA, Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, that Obama signed into 2014. So it's help people to upgrade their skills, and also the other part that I'm working with, it's on-the-job training, wage reimbursement for employers. So if an employer is looking for a worker, and for example, they found someone, they really like them, but there's some skills are missing. And as you know, the most expensive thing for employer is hiring new employee, because they have to train them, they have to onboard them. There's so many things involved. So we reimburse half of the hourly wages for 6 months for new employees.
Oh, so there's an incentive for these businesses to work with you.
Exactly. So they invest a lot of money when they hire. So we offset the cost of hiring for them.
That's amazing. Not just that, you're elevating the status or the skill set of that particular person who comes in. Yes. So like I can come in and let's say, for example, is it like professional license stuff? Like maybe, I want to get my real estate license, or I want to get my insurance license, or I want to get, I want to become an electrician. What kind of stuff is available for certification?
So for certification, you can go online and find all the certifications there. It's workforce.org/ETPL. But for the job, you can go to any employer in San Diego County. And if you are enrolled with us, and it's free, you just have to be enrolled in the center, and you can have a letter, and you can submit this letter with your resume saying that if you get hired, the employer will be reimbursed 50% of your hourly wage for 6 months.
Wait a minute. That's what I would call in the sales industry a unique selling proposition. So you're going to go into this job right now, right? I'm going to go sit in front of this employer, and I'm going to present myself as an applicant, me and the other 1,000 people looking for the same job. But the difference between me and them is I'm going to come to the table and say, by the way, if you hire me, you only have to pay for half of what you're going to pay the other guy.
Yes. Well, they pay you, like they hire you directly, but we reimburse them on the back end. And it doesn't affect your salary or anything at all.
That is super awesome. I mean, you only have to have been laid off in order to qualify for these programs?
Well, you don't even have to be laid off. Some people, we have, if you have been laid off, for sure 100% you qualify to be signed up. You just need a letter. But we also, like, for example, if you have been underemployed or you didn't have a job for a long time, but and you are not on unemployment insurance, or you exhausted your unemployment insurance like in the last 6 months, we can still enroll you. So it's there is a lot of qualifications and a lot of ways we can get you enrolled. So yeah, I suggest like anyone just give us a call, go on our website and try to get enrolled, try to take advantage of this.
Yeah, absolutely. And the enrollment process, like once I get enrolled, the duration of time that I'm in this program is dependent on which certification I choose.
Yeah. So for example, if you decided you want to get like physician assistants, or you want to become a welder, or you want to get a marketing certificate or black belt, whatever. We have so many certificates available, or dental assistant. So you will be in this program until you finish it.
And tuition and books and stuff is all covered?
So I know that they cover tuition. I'm not 100% about the books because I work with the employer side. I don't work with but I can have someone on your program that talk about what they cover when they take classes.
Okay, well, let's talk about the employer side then.
Okay.
Any job can bring somebody on. They bring that letter when an applicant comes in. How do jobs get involved in this? So maybe they can search the pool of employees or the pool of people looking to be employed.
So if any business is interested in becoming our vendor, which is basically free money for them, if they hire new people and train them, then they can give me a call and I'll let them know how to sign up. It's comparing to real estate contract, it's like 5 pages. It's not hard at all. Like we'll need your W-9, just where to send the money, and then equal opportunity form, it's California. Mm-hmm. So it's very easy. And I can give you my cell phone number.
Yeah, go for it. Shoot.
Yeah, it's 301-641-5049. And then just give me a call or send me a text and, I'll sign you up. And if you have a job opening, you can send me the job description. And then we have over 2,000 job seekers. So I'll send this job description to all our customers, and then they're gonna send resume to me, which I'll forward. So the employer will know like this person is qualified for this program. We also can we call it reverse enrollment. Like if I can, for example, you have a position that I can't fill. Some positions are hard to fill. Like if you need a very unique set of
skill set,
skill set, and it does need a little training. So if you find your own person, we can reverse enroll them and still do this program. So, and now this is completely new, and we started doing, the program used to be only for new workers. So if somebody was already on a payroll, they wouldn't qualify. But now with the COVID-19, Workforce Partnership came up with a new program where you can, so for example, you're a restaurant, and then like you have to fire your manager because there is no work, you have to lay them off. But if with training you can put them on other position in your company, then we can do the same program. So we can, and I think the reimbursement is even more than 50%. It's new, so I don't know exactly the details, but I know they did it for a restaurant who is retraining 2 of their managers to do something else.
Let me ask you from an educational standpoint, what if you're an education platform? Do you have a way for example, I'm partnered with Mike Russ Financial Training Center. So they do licensing courses for real estate, notary, taxes, insurance, all these different things. They've been licensing since 1970 something, I think 75. What is it? Forgot what the thing was, but anyways, how do education vendors become part of this program so they can train people that need these types of licensing?
So first of all, you can take advantage of the on-the-job training reimbursement program if you need to hire more teachers, or you need to hire a marketing person, or you need to hire whoever you need to hire. It has to be a full-time job, at least 30 hours a week, and it has to be W-2. So it cannot be like, independent contractor.
Yes.
So if you want to get on a list of those classes, then I can send you a link how to apply. I think you have to be accredited to be on that list. And there is like this thick of the book, how to get in there. But we have 250 providers, so it's doable.
That's totally awesome. So that's another thing is they're from accredited educational institutions.
Yes.
So it's not like, your certification is going to go away after a while because this education platform didn't exist.
Exactly. That's why they wanted to be accredited.
That's super awesome. So, I mean, in a time right now when people are losing their jobs, this is a perfect opportunity to kind of retool, right? To kind of, to look at yourself and be like, okay, I didn't think I was going to let go. Now I've been let go. What's my next step? And it's funny because at this point you can look at it as a very negative thing. Like, I can't believe I got fired. This is, it's over. Or you can look at this as a golden opportunity. Like right now, there's something that you were passionate about. You, for example, you were talking about how much you enjoyed the marketing aspect of it. And you went out and ventured into something different. And look at what happened. Like your eyes are like glowing. You're so happy to be talking about this particular thing.
And I had no idea I'm even going to like it.
Yeah. Now we have time. My only question right now is for the certification aspect of it, is it strictly limited to in the classroom so they kind of got to wait for the training, or is this like where they can do like an online platform to get their training started right away?
I don't know. So I have to find out. There's so many things changing that I'm sure the online platform they definitely going to review it because everything is online now. We're talking online, and I don't know how long more this, stay at home or the pandemic is going to go for. Some people are saying maybe for another year. So
it's crazy.
We have to move to online.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that stay-at-home order is something that could stick with us for a while, but we can't bring everything to a halt. We just have to modify and adapt. And this is one of those things
we need to modify.
Yes. And this is one of those things that we as employees, people out there looking for work, this is where you modify yourself. This is where you change. This is where you acquire new skills. You need to become proficient in using your computer, using your Microsoft Office suites, using Photoshop, whatever it is.
We have those classes. So if people go to workforce.org, job seekers, they're gonna find so much information. We also have free classes now. They're on Zoom, like how to write your resume, how to do the cover letter, how to make your profile on LinkedIn, which right now is the time to make a LinkedIn profile for whoever doesn't have it, because a lot of employers are searching online. And
that's where the connections need to be made, right? Like for a long time, it was like, I don't really have a Facebook. I don't really have a profile. Well, this is the only way that we're communicating now. Like if it wasn't for social media and it wasn't for Zoom, we'd all be really, really stuck, not communicating or finding out any information. So you kind of yourself a little bit and be like, look, this is what I look like on camera. This is what I sound like. And it's just me. It's the same thing that you've always heard forever. And get out there and do these things. So, having those classes like this, how let me walk you through LinkedIn. This is how you create a profile. This is how you post something. This is how you interact with people, because it's still networking, right? You would still have to do this anyways. If you were going to go get a job, you still have to walk in, you have to introduce yourself, you still have to shake hands, you still have to do all those different things. You're just doing it in a virtual platform.
Exactly. And now you can be in your PJs.
Yeah. So I got a shirt on top, but you don't know that I'm wearing my pajamas under, right?
I am.
Yeah, see, that's the way it works. It's okay. Business on top, pajamas on the bottom.
Right.
But it doesn't take away from the fact that you're willing to work, that you're able to work. And then if you develop the skills, if you take the time to go in and learn these new skills, you become an asset to the company, even if you're not physically in their four walls. Yes. And that's what this program to me sounds like it's all about. It's about you helping, helping individuals become better versions of themselves and adapting to today.
Exactly. I think the key word here is adapting, because everyone is adapting. Like we have to adapt. Otherwise, it's like we have no other choice.
Yeah, absolutely. So, adapt or die.
Yeah. And employers have to adapt. So
Yes.
that's why we have all these help for employers and programs. And we're actually doing we're helping National City Chamber of Commerce to do online job fair on
Really?
on April 29th. So if you know of any businesses that would like to participate, or if you would like if you have any job seekers that want to participate in the online job fair, I would give you a link, but I don't have it. But
It's okay. We're gonna get you.
yeah,
We're gonna get you to send me that information. No, that's really cool because I'm actually in National City. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's really nice. I know a lot of people here, and especially people that are lost work or need any additional work. So having this live platform to be able to do that, to like, I mean, I remember going to job fairs in college or high school. You walk around every single tent, you get information. This is gonna be the same type of thing. Walk around, figure out what it is you
Yes.
can do. And this is the time to try something new. This is your opportunity. What's the worst case that can happen? You're in the same spot you are right now. Like, right. This is a beautiful opportunity, and it's fully funded. So you're like Uncle Sam is literally fronting the bill for you to
Exactly.
do something better for yourself.
Yes. So yeah, and if we're gonna start doing hiring events also on Zoom. So if an employer needs to have a pitch or presentation or even talk to people virtually, we can do hiring event for them.
Ooh, like group interview type things.
Even one-on-one or group, we can just set up the time and invite our participants, which are already pre-screened, to do the on-the-job training program, and send out the job description, and they can talk to them either by a group interview or however they decide to do it.
So you guys are helping completely facilitate the whole thing from inception to hire.
Yes.
Nice. Is there anything that goes on after that 6-month period? After that, once the employee comes on, they get fully trained, they get 6 months of reimbursement. Is there any follow up that happens with them afterwards?
Well, we do follow up with them for, I think, another year. We do see how they're doing, and we're always there to help. We're federally funded, so this is where the taxpayer money goes, and we're just helping people and helping businesses too, and see what else we can do to help promote the business, or help employee find a job.
I am not always a fan of government projects because I feel oftentimes with some of the programs that are out there, they're intended to do something good, but trap people into these systems where they get stuck, and they can't make their way out. This is not a handout. This is a hand up.
No, not at all. This is actually helping. So our biggest customer is a small and medium-sized business. So big businesses, they don't need this money. It's too complicated for them. Sometimes the HR is not even in San Diego. Mm-hmm. We pitched it to so many big businesses that said, no, thank you. For them, it's like a drop in the bucket.
Yes.
For a small business, it's huge. They get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 reimbursements for a couple of employees that they can train. We've seen companies double in size within a year. So
what's the age that they can start? Because I know I have seniors in high school that are about to enter the workforce, 18. And now they're like, they don't really know what to do, and I don't know if college is an option. I'd rather get a straight certification. How old do they have to be?
They have to be 18 years old. Yeah.
Perfect. But that's right there. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away. So no, that's a great program. Yeah, and that's my point is it's a handout. I mean, it's a hand up, right? You're literally saying, let me help you out. If you're willing to learn a new trade, if you're willing to learn a new skill, let me help you not only learn that new skill, but then place you in something that's super beneficial to you.
Exactly.
Walk you all the way through.
A handout is something for nothing. Like you work for it. Like it's just helping you. It's like a stipend. It's a helping a person to get a certificate or something that they, upgrade their skills and upgrade their lifestyle later on. And for employer, it just helped them grow because, employers, they have so much expenses. They can use it for marketing later. They can use it to buy new computers for everyone. There's so many things that they can use this money for.
This is great stuff to know. Okay, so really quick before we cut out for the day, Tell people again, how do they get a hold of you? What's the best way to get more information on this program?
Okay, the best way to get a hold of me is by email, because I always respond to emails. I check them in quick. So my email address is Alexandra Germon @workforce.org. So I don't know if I have to spell it, or you can like write it down on a piece of paper. I can hold my business card.
Right.
Can you see it? Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna drop it in the comments on the Facebook page.
Yeah, take a screenshot.
There you go. Click, click.
Yeah. So yeah, the best thing, just send me an email. You can also call me. Text is better. I don't like checking my voicemail.
I feel you. I understand that.
But my cell phone number, and I don't remember it, but it's a 301-641-5049.
Perfect. We're gonna drop the information in the comment section, anyways. But hey, I want to thank you very much. This is such a useful program. Like the thing about programs like these is not enough people know they exist.
Exactly.
And if we can just share just a little bit at a time, we're changing lives literally just by sharing information.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Ladies and gents, make sure you guys get on that. Make some changes. It's your opportunity. Sit right in front of you. That's all we got for you guys today. Peace.
Bye-bye.
And we're out.